Amen. Turn in your Bible, and our scripture reading on this morning is found in Isaiah, the 43rd chapter. Amen. My name is all over this book, this chapter. I got Obelia Gaines, pastor. Amen. I got Pastor Gang preach. Thank you, Lord, Holy Spirit, 10, 18, 20, 10. He had preached what I'm about to read. Or 10, 18, 20, 10. Glory to God. He preached that word, Prophet Jesse. That's why I had to write it in my Bible. Amen. And remember the date that he preached this word like this. Amen. And it hit my spirit when Bishop Gaines preached it. So I wrote it over here and I dated it. Amen. How many know God will bring you back to a visitation of what he is? He don't want you to forget about what he said that he about to do. Amen. Isaiah the 43rd chapter at the 18th verse. Amen. And the Bible reads, remember ye not the former things? Oh, Gloria. Neither consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Somebody need to give God a praise for your new thing. He said, behold. So what God is doing here, he's trying to get your attention. He wants you to really understand this text. He wants you to look up close and personal. He wants you to put on 3D glasses. He wanted to come up that you can see every facet and detail of what is about to happen on your mind. Amen. He said, now it shall spring forth. Shall you not know it? Ooh, I can run. Glory. I will even make a way in the wilderness, said the Lord, and rivers in the desert. My God. It said, the beasts of the field shall honor me, the dragons and the owls, because I give water in the wilderness and rivers in the deserts to give drink to my people, my chosen. This people have I formed for myself, and they shall show forth my praise. Then I started off with a praise. Amen. He said, behold, I will do a new thing. Amen. Y'all should be looking for the new things in your life. Glory to God. May God add a blessing to the reader and the doer of his holy, honorable, sanctified, sacred, prophetic, amen, moving, powerful word on today. Amen. Come on, give God a praise as we bring up Bishop Roger Miguel Gaines. Amen. We welcome you to Harvest Time Apostolic Church. Amen. Feel free to praise, to shout, to run, leap. Amen. If you want to do a cartwheel, you can do that. Amen. Bishop may walk the pews. We don't even know what's going to happen in the Holy Ghost. Amen. But we just let the Holy Ghost have his way. Amen. Come on, stand to your feet and give God some praise.
Put your hands together, give God praise. This is the day that the Lord has made. And we're going to rejoice. We're going to rejoice. We're going to rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you, Jesus. Found it right. Amen. We give God the praise for what he's doing in this season and in this time. Continue to pray for the Powell family as they're preparing to lay to rest their matriarch. Pray that cooler minds and hearts will prevail and things won't get out of control. You know, something about death will bring the part out of folks that some folks don't know is there. Also, continue to pray for Elder Daniels and his family. I was talking to him yesterday. We laid his nephew to rest, or his niece's husband nephew to rest 6 months ago, and now we have to lay his niece, the nephew's daughter, to rest in the upcoming weeks, and the niece, the wife of the one that we laid to rest she's really going through. She just lost her husband 6 months ago. She just lost her daughter last week. And her other daughter is fighting a murder case in the penitentiary. So continue to pray. We have a lot to pray for. Amen. The Bible says that we ought to always pray and not to faint. We should lock ourselves up in prayer mode for such a time as this. This being the holiday season, for some reason there are more deaths at the end of the year than most parts of the year. And the enemy tries to let depression and other spirits set in to bring us down. I was talking with my mom on last week, and we were talking about praise. And they were on the prayer line, and we said, praise gives the devil a black eye. And so sometimes you just gotta praise God, even when you don't feel like it, just to back the devil up. Come on, give God one more hand praise. Amen. I'm going to try to be short on today. Both of my ears are stopped up. Amen. The devil's trying to inflict me with an ear infection in both ears. But I'm not going to take no medicine. I'm not going to worry about it. But I'm going to pray. Amen. The blood. Amen. We overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the words of our testimony. And my testimony is that I'm healed, set free, and delivered. Do I have any praisers in the house today? You're tuned in to Harvest Time Apostolic Church. We're located at 10022 South Broadway in Los Angeles. Order service Sunday mornings and call to worship at 11:30. Wednesday from 7 to 8 is our hour of power. The fourth Sunday of each month at 5 p.m. is our Sunday night surge. Amen. There is no surge November, December, as we are revamping the surge. We will come back in January. Amen. You don't want to miss the January surge, because I'm actually going to feed all the folks that come. Amen. We're going to feed you spiritually and naturally. We're looking, amen, to God do a new thing and to draw souls back into the kingdom. Amen. Hallelujah to God. If you have any questions, give me a call. Bishop Roger Gaines. Toll-free number is 888-294-7708, extension number 1. And I know once you get here, you'll say it was good for me to have been here. Come on, give God one more hand. Pray. Hallelujah to God. I just thank God for another opportunity to be in His house. Amen. And I was just letting the devil know it doesn't matter what it may look like, because a promise is a promise. It seems as though over the last few weeks my eyesight has gotten worse instead of better. Amen. And I know what God said. The Bible said that when Moses lay down, that his vision was not blurred. He didn't need no glasses. He had perfect eyesight. Well, since God is no respecter of a person, He hasn't lost His power. And what He did for Moses, He can do for me. I'm believing God that my eyesight is going to be restored and replenished. Amen. Do I have anybody that's going to give God a praise in agreement with me? Hallelujah, God. Somebody say, well, maybe it's old age setting in. I don't receive that. Amen. It's just the devil trying to put a stumbling block in front of me. Amen. And my brother had went and he got tired of glasses and contacts and everything. And so he went and had laser surgery and improved his eyesight to where he didn't have to wear glasses, contacts, or anything. And so, amen, I even thought about doing that myself. In fact, I more than thought about it. I actually made an appointment and went to see the doctor. Amen. And when I went to see the doctor and they examined my eyes, they told me that they couldn't do the surgery, that I wasn't a candidate, that my problem was not fixable. In fact, they said it's going to get worse. Well, immediately the devil tried to let you know that I had missed what God had said. Amen. But the devil comes to you trying to persuade you of something. You know it can't be true because he's the author of lies and he couldn't tell the truth to save his own life. Amen. So I know I must be getting closer to my deliverance. Also, God just wanted to let me know I don't need anybody to help me to do what I already told you that I would do. All I need is for you to have a little faith in the promise. Do I have any promise people, amen, that have faith in God that whatever God has promised you, it shall come to pass? Amen. Come on, somebody. I dare somebody to get excited about the promise. It don't matter how long it seems as though it might have taken to get there. It doesn't matter, amen, what might have gotten worse, who might not have been here to see you through, amen, to when the promise came. But when the promise comes, it's going to be, it's going to be light to your spirit and excitement to your soul. I just wish I had a few praisers in the house today. Amen. Hallelujah, hallelujah. The devil's trying to sit on me, but I kick him off. Loose your hold in the name of Jesus. Do I have any praisers? Anybody that have a praise for God? God's been just that good to you. Amen. I know you may be going through some difficult times. I know it seems like life may have turned for the worse in some situations. But let everything that have breath praise ye the Lord. I wish I could sing a little bit. I wish my organ player was still here. But I got a song ringing down in my spirit. We used to sing it many years ago. Something down inside of me telling me to go ahead. I wish I had some other folks that were so excited about God that you would just begin to have a praise fest all by yourself. God, I'm really into the word, but I heard First Lady talking about her party days, and there was one thing about the party, and she'll tell you this: when we had those days with Uncle Jam's Army, and we used to put, amen, oh God, in a place to forward, we were only supposed to have 30,000 folks. We was putting 50,000 people in the sports arena, to the point that the fire folks wanted to shut us down. But there was one thing about the party. Hallelujah to God. It was so loud that even if you couldn't get in, you were going to party on the outside because we turned up there. Well, I wonder if somebody could get so excited that even if they can't or won't step into the house of God, they're going to hear your praises. They're going to hear your testimony. They're going to feel the praises and the presence of God. Hallelujah. I wonder, do I have anybody grateful to God that he spared your life to this point, that you just want to give God some praise? I got a reason to praise him. I shouldn't be here. I got a reason. We just left, oh God, Thursday was Thanksgiving. Somebody ought to still be full of thanks. Hallelujah to God. You may not just be full with natural food. There ought to be some spiritual food still down on the inside. But thanks ought to be ringing out of your pores. You ought to be praising God so much that folks come running in to Lord, release your spirit over this building in the name of Jesus. Ah, God, I got a reason to give God praise. Hallelujah, God. I got to praise him. I got to praise him. Oh, God, I got so many reasons why I should quit and give up. That I got to be so close. That the devil's throwing everything at me but the kitchen sink. Trying to get me to quit. But my soul has a sweet, sweet savor in coming from heaven that's pressing me to keep on going. I know all my kids may not be in, oh God. And I was having this, oh God. You know what? The only person that comes to a pity party is you and the devil, and the devil don't stay but for a minute. I was having a pity party for a second because I was thinking about, amen, Thanksgiving. All my kids were missing. My family seems to be scattered and things just wasn't like. I saw, amen, a picture that the Jones part of the family from Booker T. Jr.'s side, amen, they all came together and took a picture. Man, I remember we used to all gather like they used to be so crowded in my mother's house, and now it seemed to have thinned out for one reason or the other. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy, and so what he tries to do is separate the family and try to alleviate the family, because where there's unity, there's strength. So he's trying to tear down the unity. So I was having a pity party for a second, and where did I go wrong here that my family is scattered the way that it is? But then God has to remind you of the promises that he made. He said that none would be lost, oh God, that he wished that none would be lost, that all would come unto repentance. And then when you make it personal on your own behalf, you God, if you're saved, filled with the Holy Ghost, blood washed, oh God, been down in the water, baptized in the name of Jesus, come up with the evidence and the infilling, the speaking of the Holy Ghost, and you're on your way to heaven. You got to make it personal, because salvation is not just for me, but it's for my children and my children's children. We're about to have a Holy Ghost party in heaven. Oh God, at 777 Heaven Way, where the Gates Manor resides. All are welcome. I wish I had some Holy Ghost filled folks that know there's a mansion with your name written on it, waiting for your inhabitants. Come on, just praise God in advance for what you're about to receive. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so. You got to get excited about what God is about to do. Hallelujah. You got to get excited, because the devil's trying to make folks depressed. Folks shouldn't come to church and be depressed. They should come saying, "Ooh, man, I want to go back." They excited in there. How about shot? Oh God, they're happy. You ever been in one of those meetings? Somebody get up and testify how they just lost their job. All these things go, but they shout and they praising God. God, like, they got all this stuff going. Why are they happy? There's something about the Holy Ghost on the inside. Oh God, I really wish we had that organ player, but he's coming, amen. Get ready. See, our minister of music is already here. He's sitting in the back. Amen. The minister of music, amen. Frankie Renee Spicer, amen. Hallelujah to God. God is working on him now, because he made a request. The Bible says, let your request be made known. Amen. God. And when you seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, all these other things shall be added. So he asked God, anoint my hands to play. So God is going to do it. I wish I had a believer would just put your hands together and give God a praise. I need about 15 minutes, and I'm going to try to make this short. In the book of Exodus, the third chapter, Exodus, I'm going to read like 3 verses there, and then we're going to skip back to Jeremiah, the 20th chapter, starting at 7 through 9. Amen. Exodus, the 3rd chapter, and the 1st verse. Glory be to God. Thank God for Evangelist Jessie in the house today. Give God a praise for her and her presence in the place. Come on, give God a hand of praise. Somebody, man, get excited. Get excited when folks come. You got plenty of choices here in the city. You made a choice to come sit down with us. Amen. Evangelist Ken, you get ready. You ready, right? Fire burning, right? Amen. All your prayer requests for your family members, the one that don't seem like they were listening when you said what you said, amen. The seed has been planted. Watch this. This is the word. Some plant, some water. The Lord will send the increase. Hallelujah. Come on. One more hand praise. One more hand praise. I'm almost finished. If God give me just a second. In the book of Exodus, the 3rd chapter, it says, Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, and the priests of Midian. And he led the flock to the backside. He led the flock to the backside of the desert and came to the mountain of God, even unto Horeb. Verse 2 says, And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed. And Moses said, I will turn to the side to see this great sight, why the bush is not burned. Amen. Verse 4 says, And when the Lord saw that he had turned to the side to see, God called unto him out of the midst of the bush and said, Moses. And he said, Here am I. Flipping back, amen, to Jeremiah, the 20th chapter. And starting at the 7th verse, it said, O Lord, thou hast deceived me, and I was deceived. Thou art stronger than I, and hast prevailed. I am in duration daily. Everyone mocked me. For since I spake, I cry out, I cry violence and spoil, because the word of the Lord was made a reproach unto me and a dispersion daily. Verse 9 says, Then I said, I will not make mention of him, nor speak any more his name. But his word was in my heart as a burning fire, shut up in my bones, and I was weary with forbearing and could not stay. May the Lord have a blessing to the readers, to the hearers of His word. Father God, in the name of Jesus, today, this is the day that you have made. We are rejoicing and we are glad in it. God, I thank and I praise you, God, for being my Savior, my God, for being my Redeemer, for forgiving me as we have repented of our sins, for forgiving us, oh God, for making us whole, oh God, for igniting us, oh God, with fire, oh God, from heaven. God, thank you and I praise you for just being us, oh God, that sweet Savior, God, that even when I went astray, God, you pulled me back in, and for that I say thank you. Now, God, for anyone, for all the prayer requests that have come in, God, for those who have tuned in, God, do something for them on today, God. Speak a word, oh God, in the name of Jesus. God, I thank you and I praise you for being that fire shut up in my bones. Now, God, I just thank you for removing the enemy out of our houses and out of the lives of your people. Satan, I serve you. Notice as you are alive, one of you are defeated foe. The blood of Jesus is against you. Now, God, give your people, oh God, victory, God. Give us a war cry, God. Give us a testimony of just what you've done. Let us come back and tell somebody just what you've done for us. Now, God, for me, your man servant only has clarity of thought, precision concerning speech. Let the words of my mouth, the meditation of my heart be acceptable in my sight. Oh Lord, you are my strength. You are my firm and impenetrable rock. And you are my fortress. And I give you the praise. I give you the glory and the honor in Jesus' name. Amen. Come on, give God one more hand praise. I'm trying to move quickly here. I'm just going to give you one more verse out of the book of Acts, the second chapter. Amen. The second verse, it says, you don't have to turn, because most of you know it. And suddenly it came a sound from heaven as a rushing mighty wind, and it filled the house where they were sitting. Verse 3 said, and it appeared on them, glory, cloven tongues like as of fire, and it sat upon each of them. Just for a thought on today, the fire is still burning. The fire is still burning. Amen. And just the theme of this is the fire cannot be put out. Can you imagine? Amen. Amen. And I'm just touching on Moses real quickly. Amen. But how Moses felt as he went to the backside of the mountain. And as he got there to the backside of the mountain, you know, sometimes we wonder how, because, you know, you got to realize Moses grew up in the courts of the Pharaoh. He was well educated and taught, and he probably never thought that he would be in the position or at the place he was at. But have you ever just thought of sometimes, why am I here at this place at this time? But God puts you in the place at the right time where he needs to meet you so that he can give you a message or put you in contact with somebody that needs to hear from him, and he wants to use you to speak a word to them. But God, somehow he had to allow you, sometimes you drive it and you've been a certain place many times and somehow you get off the track. And how did you end up there? You end up having to stop at the gas station because you were so far off track. Well, I better stop and get some gas. And while you're at the gas station, God hooks you up with somebody who needs a voice of reason, who needs a word of prayer, somebody who can just touch and agree with them on a situation that has come up in their life. Well, God will put you in the right place at the right time in order to, God, use you. Now, the question is, are you willing to be used? Stop trying to fight with God. Give up. Come out with your hands up and say, God, I give up. Use me, Lord. God, again, I wish I had my organ player because, God, James Cleveland used to sing a song, use me, Lord, until you use me up. testimony today. Use me, Lord, until